welcome to another video. If you haven't been here before, my name is Georgia Jo and this is my channel where I talk all things books. So today I thought I would go through the books that I'm hoping to get read by the end of the year. So we've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books in total, and I think I've got about a month and a half left, so hopefully I should get them all read, but we'll see. But yeah, I just thought let's go through them, and like I say, hopefully I'll get all these read before 2025 starts. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so first and foremost, I have got a trilogy that I want to get into, which is the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So I've got all 3 books: Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. I don't really know much about this, but I think this is probably going to be the next series that I read. It might even be the next video out, because I'm going to make a video reading the 3 of them. So yeah, hopefully that will be my next video out. But I'm looking forward to getting into this universe. Like I said, I don't really know much about it. But I also have the Six of Crows duology, which is also on my list to get read before the end of the year. And I know these come before these, so I want to get these 3 read first. And then I will start the Six of Crows duology, which is Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. So I'm going on a little bit of a Leigh Bardugo sort of journey, shall we say, before the end of the year. I actually own quite a few of this author's books, so obviously I've got all of these. I've got Ninth House, and I might have another one, maybe, but I've actually not read any of them. I just seem to own a lot, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this universe, hopefully discovering a new favourite author, and yeah, getting these 5 books read before the end of the year. And then next up, we've got another new series that I want to get into, which is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. I actually only own the first one of this, which I feel like I've done really well not buying all the others, but I've only got the first one, and it's like a graphic novel, which I've read comics before, but I don't think I've read graphic novels. I don't know if there's a difference, or if they're the same thing, just got different names. I'm not really sure, but I'm really looking forward to getting into this. I don't really know much about it. I'm pretty sure it's a YA romance, and it's 2 lads, but I don't really know like anything about it. Boy meets boy, boy becomes friends, boys fall in love. I'm pretty sure there's 5 books now, so I'm looking forward to getting this read. I do wish I had one that didn't have Netflix like sticker. It's not a sticker, it doesn't come off on the bottom, but never mind, it is what it is. But I would also like to watch it. I've not watched it yet because I want to read it first. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that read this month. And then next we've got a continuation of a series I've already started, and that is the Shatter Me series. So I've only read Shatter Me so far. Probably over a year ago now. It might have even been 2022 when I read it. I can't really remember. It was a bit ago. I can't remember anything about it, honestly. I'm pretty sure it's the one where the girl can't touch anyone without killing them. Is that Shatter Me? And then she finds someone that she can touch. Is it that one? I can't really remember, but I want to get these 2 read. So this is 2 novellas in one, and you're meant to read one of the novellas in this. I think it's Fracture Me. Oh, Destroy Me first, and then you read Unravel Me, which is a full size book, and then you read Fracture Me. So I want to get both of these read so I can continue with that series. I'm gonna have to find somewhere like a quick synopsis of Shatter Me so that I can sort of rejig my brain to what happened. But yeah, I'm gonna get those 2 read. And then next up we have one of my favourite authors. Even though I've only read I think 2 books by this author, I really enjoyed both, and it is This Poison Heart by Kaylin Bayron. I'm really looking forward to this. I have actually started it, so I definitely think I'll get this. I mean, I'm only like a few chapters in, but I'll definitely get this read before the end of the year. I am looking forward to it. And then I think I've got 2 books left: This Wicked Fate and Sleep Like Death, which is a newest one, and I want to get all of her like books. I want to have them all on my shelf. So yeah, I've read Cinderella Is Dead, which I really enjoyed, and the first book that I read by this author was You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, which I really loved. So yeah, looking forward to getting into this one. It is, I guess it comes under a fantasy because she has powers where she can sort of manipulate plants, but I think she's sort of the only person that has powers. I don't know I'm not really fully got into it yet, so I don't really know much about the world, but I think it's just set in like the normal world, but she has powers, you know. So yeah, looking forward to getting that one read. And then we also have The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have chose this book to read, but it is my book club book of November, so I need to get this read in the next like 10 days. It is a thriller. I don't know much else about it. I try to read my book club books towards the end of the month, otherwise I'll just forget about it, you know, because I read like books in between. As soon as I put a book down and I've started the next one, I can't tell you about it. I don't know it unless it's really stuck with me. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo, you know. So yeah, I am looking forward to reading it. Both of my sisters have read it and they like really enjoyed it. They said it's a little bit slow at the beginning, but then it gets really good and like you don't want to put it down. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into it. I might listen to it on Spotify, but I'm not decided yet. But yeah, that is The Family Upstairs. This will also be my first Lisa Jewell book, so hopefully I'll get into it and find another like favourite author, because I think my sister said she's already nearly finished the second one as well, and my sisters aren't like big readers, so that's, you know, she's really must be into it to have nearly finished the second one in a month. So yeah, very much looking forward to reading that one. We'll see how it goes. And then the penultimate book, which is a little bit different to all the others, it is a non-fiction book and it's called Want by Gillian Anderson, and it is a sort of collection of letters, I guess, from all different women about their sort of fantasies and their sexual experiences and stuff like that, like along those lines. It sounds really interesting. I'm looking forward to reading it. The sort of synopsis says, what do you want when no one is watching? Who do you fantasize about when the lights are off? When you think about sex, what do you really want? I think it's going to be really interesting, because I think as women, women don't talk about like the fantasies and stuff like that as much. It's still a bit taboo, you know, to talk about it, which is a bit silly really, but anyway. So yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to listen to. They're all anonymous, and I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that Gillian Anderson has actually submitted a letter in here, but obviously they're all anonymous, so you don't know which one hers is. I'm pretty sure I saw that somewhere that she submitted one, but I don't know. I don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's a fact. On the back it says, I have a secret that I have never told anyone. If you pass me on the street, sitting on the metro, shopping in the supermarket, it's highly likely that I will be creating a detailed, smoking hot sexual fantasy in my head. You might think I'm validating my travel pass, waiting for a green light at the pedestrian crossing, or choosing fruit and veg, but in my head, ... And yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to reading this one. And then last but definitely not least is a book I am so intimidated by. It might be the most intimidating book on my TBR just because of the sheer size of it. But I really want to get it read before the year is out. Like, it's like, other than starting the Shadow and Bone trilogy, it's one of the like priorities on my list. And it is Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I mean, look at the size of it. I actually don't even know how many pages it is. I think because it's a hardback as well, it feels even bigger. It's definitely one I'm going to try and get on my Kindle. Actually, I might even already have it on my Kindle. I can't remember. But it's over 800 pages. So it's a big book. It's a big book. It's going to take me probably a couple of weeks just to read this, but I really want to get into it. I also haven't read anything by Samantha Shannon before, so I really want to get into her writing. I do already have A Day of Fallen Night, which it's a prequel, but it came out after this one, so I want to read this one first. And I've also got the first 4 books in the Bone Season series. I know that next one's coming out next year. I think it's called The Dark Mirror, so I'd like to get those 4 read before that one comes out. But yeah, before we get into all of those books, I want to get this one read first. I'm really looking forward to going into this world. I don't know anything about it. I know it's a fantasy, and I'm assuming it's got dragons in it because there's a dragon on the front. Laurie Eve says deserves to be as big as Game of Thrones, so I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think it's like a film or a series or anything. I could be wrong. I don't really know, but yeah, this, like I say, really high up on my priority list. I might even do a video on this, just a whole vlog reading this, because I think it will take me a while. But yeah, that is the last one on my end of year TBR, I guess. I am going to do a December TBR, which will have like more of the Christmassy books on and stuff like that. So as well as those 12 books, there are other books I also want to get read, but for now we'll stick with those 12. Hopefully I can get them all done. I think I can do it for sure, as well as some Christmas books, but we'll see, who knows. But yeah, that is the end of today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did and you would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But other than that, I will see you in a bit.